I really do believe that Kendrick was in a battle for culture.
Kendrick Lamar checked every box sonically that you could think of.
Talk about it. Rapping like you trying to get the slaves free, because Drake, he ain't with that shit.
All eyes on me and I'ma send it up the put the wrong label on me.
You had it coming. Your arrogance got the best of you, sir.
DIY.
Okay, DIYers, it's looking like this thing is over. Drake might be losing sponsorships because his zaddy's UMG, his zaddy Nike said, hey, the street lights is on. Bring your light skin ass in here. What you out there acting out? You hear that song out there right now? Get your ass in here. Go on vacation. Because of that, I think that we now have an accurate battle that we can now judge song by song. I say we because you see this chat in here that you never get to see during these stories. They will be included song by song, and I want to let them decide ultimately who won that battle between the two. We're going to do this song by song. I'm going to keep a tally because everybody has different reasons for why they feel like Drake won Insanity, why they feel like Kendrick won, right? I really do believe that this was not only from my perspective. I really do believe that Kendrick was in a battle for culture, in a battle for taking down what he may have saw as something that was not spiritually aligned, something that was off code, something that didn't quite understand the nuance from which it was taking from, the culture it was taking from. And so with that said, I got all these songs pulled up for you. Now, let me just tell you this. Hey, Drake fans, take your moist feelings out of this, okay? Can we not use words like D-Riders? Can we not use words like Glazers? There's so many words you can describe. You're going to get a chance to vote. That's it. They didn't got new websites up trying to expose Kendrick and all of this. I'm like, y'all just as manipulative as a nigga y'all listen to.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth and I'm gonna tell it.
But you don't want to have that conversation today, do you? Anyways, back to the story. I'm starting the poll now. Let's get this on the clock. First one up is obviously the Like That verse. I already got this queued up. Here we go.
Nigga, won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, bum. I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack.
So that's the first one. That was the verse heard around the industry, heard around the world. This is what got people like, oh, clutch the pearls. Drake was like, clutch the OVO pearls. What the hell is going on here? Why can't we be friends? First person shooter. Let's go on the world tour, guys. However, after a stumble of a release, because we have to mention that, after a stumble of a release in which I myself debated whether that first song was AI, after about a week or so, he finally puts this out on the DSPs and his official YouTube page, and this was the song.
Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get put outside America for now. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the head maker y'all depend on.
Quick question, do you think it was excessive that he gave him 3 minutes for that 40-second verse?
You with some bodyguards like Big Me, top say, drop your little midget ass, better fuck it.
I'm sorry, the whole time I hear this.
Drop and give me 50.
Sassy ass. Say what you want, Drake sounded hungry here. He sounded the most hungry in this whole battle right here. Right here, maybe Family Matters, we can see about that one, but this one felt like you finally gonna get what you asked for. Let's go. All right, so what's the verdict? What's the verdict? What y'all got? Y'all got, all right, so I think we got a unanimous decision here. Let me Like That was just one of those records that it was almost like Control. That's the only thing I could compare it to. Round one, we're giving that to Kendrick. I'm not voting. I can't vote. It's all on y'all. It's all on y'all. Don't tell me I'm biased. I already told you my biases. Well, it seems like Drake couldn't wait. He was riding high off of the momentum of that first push-up song. He returns with what I can call the most culturally tone-deaf song, in my humble opinion, but I'm not voting. You guys are voting. So we're doing next round, tailor-made freestyle versus Euphoria. I'm laughing like Kyle Baxter from Living Single. Maxine.
You seem a little nervous about all the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light-skinned doc. We need to know the baby West Coast victory, man. Call him a bitch for me.
This sounds like somebody who's never heard Tupac rap before.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth and I'm gonna tell it.
But I digress.
You for these industry relationships, she not in your shoes. You supposed to be the boogeyman. Go do what you do.
You know, with the exception of cosplaying as a dead man's voice, I think this third verse plus the production is not that bad either. This is when the conversation started. This is when the academics started putting down the countdown clock. This is when the conversation became, I don't think he coming out, y'all. I think Drake, I think you took that by a long shot. Drake, man, you know what? You are the king. You are the king. And then a few weeks later, a certain song called Euphoria dropped by Kendrick Lamar.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate you not as calculated? I can even predict your angles.
I can just imagine Drake listening to this. He was like, "Man, this shit ain't even that crazy, bro. Like, you rapping to me over a slow soul beat. You see what I do with push-ups? You see what I did with Tupac AI?
But nigga, I'm reaping what I sow. Okay, got a Benjamin and the Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe. Okay, Hellcat. Man, yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him when you think about pushing me.
Hey, do you think he still felt like he was winning? You think Drake was like, nah, man, family matters, bro. We at the last part right now. You think he was like, man, this ain't shit, bro. All I gotta do is just sing to these niggas. All I gotta do is sing to them. And then the rest of this goes.
When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop past one. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I make.
So in the song where Kendrick took Drake's Black Card, I think we need to also look at some of the some of the things that happened afterwards. Tell me if this is accurate or not. Has this been y'all for the last week? I know it has been me for the last week.
Hey, let me see you push a T. No, none about that. Teaching your son to pray. You know none about that. Tell me your cheesing, fam. Tell me your cheesing, fam. What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings. You don't work with me no more. Okay.
That was me the whole week, for sure. And here we start to see a little bit of a gap, I think. Whether you think one is better than the other, that's on you. But there's a gap in terms of the style of music between the both of them. This video, for me at least, wraps it up. Bias, I'll be that. Shout out to Redman. Look at this.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father.
And Drake.
Hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
Let's go ahead and finish this one. You guys, godly, 94% to 6%. Yeah, you shouldn't have put that one out there, Drake, because you know what? Kendrick said I owe you one.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever.
This to me is, you ever talk to somebody that is really cool until you push their buttons and they tell you they got boundaries? Maybe it's a friend of yours, they got boundaries. Don't call me a bitch. That's your friend's boundaries. Don't call me, whatever you say, whatever you want. Don't ever call me no bitch. And then that one day you decide to step over it, but he lets you know. When you do that, I'm gonna violate you. This to me felt like that warning.
Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible
I could just see him sitting around like, stupid, man. Right, Crodies? There's no way in hell you guys working for him, right? You guys working for him.
Okay, y'all must think I'm fucking stupid. Who's the mole? Drake, we don't even know half these niggas, bruh.
Hey, Kenny, you got them pressing here. Go ahead and drop them next one tomorrow.
What?
Huh?
So this technically is not a reaction to 616 at this point. This right here is a reaction to Euphoria, because he started the song off by saying, a nigga! That is not gonna age well. What in the boondocks is this shit? Spitting a G-Unit chain. What does this even mean? Why are you spitting a G-Unit chain?
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying, nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed, and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad.
He said that with some slave master energy. I don't know if I like that. That had a whole lot of energy into it. Why were you so eager to make that the first line?
About no ratting that we can't read. I mean, it's true, a nigga slimy for my AP. Just like how Metro nigga slimy for his main squeeze. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves free.
That's the infamous line we cannot forget. Rapping like you trying to get the slaves free, because Drake, he ain't with that shit. Even as a Kendrick fan, when I saw the van in here, I was like, oh shit, he brought a video into it. It's gonna be hard to come back against this. When you have a visual involved in it, a clean visual, catchy ass stuff that people can recite. Nowadays, those are the new parameters, it seems, for rap battles. They're not necessarily just strictly about the bars for most people. This is about the visual, the things you remember, right? The back-to-back memes that Drake had at the OVO Fest, right? Those kind of experience, the 6 bottles that he sent over to Charlemagne at the Breakfast Club, like those kind of things, they actually count now for how people are gauging who wins what.
Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake, now shake that ass for free. If Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga really shooting in your gang, that's peace, brother. Y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the stick talking falsetto, save it for a hip hop, nigga. You don't even be at home, dog.
The beat is fire. I think all of the production on this one was fire. It wants to be so many things in one. In the beginning, it wants to be something that's gonna make the women want to move, something that's gonna make them want to like chant things out loud and clown Kendrick with it. This one is just like, it feels so all over the place. It's almost like he forgot who he was supposed to be rapping against.
Just follow me, right? Cause nothing you saying could bother me, right? I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I handed the lotto with all of my ice.
Viewer discretion is advised because this is probably when the shit gets real, real creepy. So, Kendrick Lamar, we're gonna say he takes round 3. That's not me, that's you.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let
This
me
shit
be
so
honest.
spooky.
It takes a man to be a man. Your moms don't have a kid to hide again. Be sure 5% will comprehend, but 95 is low.
You know what I think is interesting? He's showing you a perspective of storytelling. He's having a conversation, right? Eminem did the same thing, and it was okay. Eminem was able to tell stories, masterful stories. And it's not all lies. He's having a conversation about how unfit of a father he believes he is. And he's giving him examples. He's obviously hasn't had a conversation with the child, but this is him outlining the flaws in the character of the man.
He's the horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get
this shit
fucked
is
up
a
in the
spiritual,
cell for the
bro.
rest
This
of
shit
their
is
life. He hates black women.
intense.
With kinks of a nymph.
I think it's too easy to call it dark, right? It's just like, oh, it makes me uncomfortable. It's dark. No. This is, I think, where the spiritual aspect of this starts to increase. I don't think I've ever heard of a diss song making people cry. And not cry in a sense of like OVO fans who are like, man, my favorite rapper's getting killed. It's not that kind of cry. It's cry in a sense of like, this story didn't have to be about Drake for it to touch somebody. This story didn't have to be, this particular verse didn't even specifically have to be about a real daughter. This is the reason people become fans of Kendrick Lamar. These are the kind of things that you hear in Good Kid, Mad City, Sing About Me. The way he does this is what connects you. Because this says, I understand you, listener, on such a cultural level that I can tell a story that feels like it is your story that you're writing.
Sometimes, God is funny like that. He's
Praise
funny.
God.
He rips your heart out, and he makes you believe.
Praise, yeah. Praise God, yell it out like Don Staley. In the Final Four, a Human Torch couldn't flame me. Sipping on my tea to the tunes of Miles Davis. Fighting for my music and views like Miles Davis. All I said was buy my art, they called me crazy. Now they can't stream my art, they gotta pay me. I'm feeling like sky's the limit on Independence. Did a show from my living room and we sold tickets. I can't hear your voice no more, it's all crickets. They ain't got a choice no more, they gotta listen. Maybe I was wrong or a little too early, but I was in a hurry for the wave like Hurley. To shoot from my logo like Steph Curry. It almost burned me out, but now it's no mercy. Rome wasn't built in a day, I should've listened. Worked my body to its limit and now I'm out of commission. I be out walking in waters that I should fish in. Stuck inside my head like, boy, pay attention. That's easier said than done, it gets a hold of me. When ideas fall from the sky, it's like a dopamine. I wanna pay a visit to the older me. Swinging in the rocking chair happy, well hopefully. In a mansion full of trophies, a house full of love, I want it all and above. Let me know the work that I'm doing is all worth it. Cause I know I wasn't perfect. I said I know I wasn't perfect. What's the verdict?
Home movies.
I'm still alive.
Joe Budden puts it really well on what Kendrick did to really switch everything. I like what he said, and I want to make sure that we highlight it here. Wow.
This Alchemist beat was so spooky.
I'm telling you.
So spooky.
Spooky and sad at the same time.
Mistake number fucking 2 with your one-trick pony ass. Because push-ups, you was being jingly. Y'all say he was rapping. I say he was still being catchy.
He was.
And then on this shit you just dropped, as hard as it was, you still being catchy. Your opponent is dancing around Styles and controlled a mood change. A mood change happened. It's not that this record was so powerful that nobody wanted to hear that shit.
And it's all
It was
culture.
that he instantly changed your mood. However lit you thought you was about to be with all that shit, it's dark.
He makes a valid damn point on that one. You and I have seen a lot of YouTubers and streamers who put extras on everything. They start crying. Like, I showed you a clip of somebody who was crying. He was a Drake fan. But sometimes these folks do it for the views. This one feels so real, and I don't know why. I feel like I can feel that on a very, like, soul-connected level in this. But listen to this. Watch this. Watch the reaction. He says, I got to apologize. Sorry to everyone I condemned for not being able to separate the artist from the art because I'm struggling to do that after reacting to these dark allegations and receipts I found on Drake. Are these
It's just making me recall some of the things that I've heard him say, like his lyrics. Now I'm just kind of reconsidering shit. And it's rubbing me the wrong way. And I fucking get it. I fucking get it now. I've talked so much shit over the years about, but y'all, why y'all worried about what these people doing? Like, that's on them. They gotta go to jail for that or whatever. But fuck. I feel it. I'm feeling it now. And this really disturbs me.
Never thought I would cry listening to a song. I'm a certified crybaby, no dritty. Not embarrassing myself on YouTube, so full video on my Patreon. All right, well, she teared up. Here's another one. You think you saw this one?
I believe you. You never gave us nothing to believe in, cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Damn.
Fam.
Damn. Is he crying?
Fam, like, that's the thing about it. Like, as much as you can say, like, oh, okay, this was about a daughter. Like, no, this is about kids who are missing that very important parent figure in their life that has by choice decided not to be in their life. You know how deep of a concept that is? Some of y'all are so blessed to have both of your parents. I'm blessed to have both my parents, even though, they were divorced. I'm blessed to have both my parents. But I see the damage it does. Now I'm gonna switch it up because I just I think it's only fair that Drake starts this one off next round. I think at the Heart Part 6, we get a very humbled Drake or a very over the shit Drake. I am over this shit. I am so over this shit.
We fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok.
That's a wild fucking lie.
Mother I, wait a second. I don't want to dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing.
You know what, Drake? I might have had a few times where I thought that you didn't write a verse. Nigga, you wrote the shit out of that verse. You for sure freak ass.
I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
Yikes.
I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message.
I'm starting to think that maybe he's not as sharp as what I gave him credit for. Maybe he is surrounded by a lot of swordsmen, a lot of sharp writers and people who are able to keep him on par, keep him on code, keep him culturally intact. Because this sounds like he said, everybody get out the room. I don't trust any of you. I'm going to write this myself. And this is what happens when you don't have the people who are able to check your culture for you. You know how you proofread? He ain't got no culture proofing. Nobody culture proofing this. Now I can say everything I want to say because the L is already obvious. Now we got to like really tear this shit apart. You had it coming. You had it coming. Your arrogance got the best of you, sir. I'm disgusted because I've heard you go crazy on verses. This is the highest levels of beige rage you will ever hear without him actually crashing out. I'm a light skin. I know Beige Rage when I hear it. The fact that he dedicated a more poignant and more focused rant at the end of the song than he did in a verse that he free wrote is very telling.
Shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
Wait. Call me petty, I don't care. Doesn't that kind of slightly add to the ghostwriter accusations? It's really good to get the pen working again. What do you mean working again? Is that what you do for a living? Did he just tell on himself? It's good to finally write my own shit again. Took a little hiatus, kicked the ghostwriters out. Then we end with this one. Oh, buddy. The song heard around the world and continuing, and probably for an entire summer. Kendrick Lamar, Night Like Us.
I see dead people. Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Depot, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
If you feel like you don't identify with that, come on over here, because they not like us. They not like us. You know what I'm saying? We both love music, but they not like us. You feel me? He gave you an opportunity to be on this side. I think that's so genius.
The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake,
they're not slow.
Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy. Fetch Gatorade or something.
How is he rapping more than Drake did on them slow ass beats? Let me give you a little perspective from a rapper's perspective. On slower beats, you can fit more words, aka more syllables, aka more lyrics that give the illusion of lyricism. He is giving him more rap bars on a fast-paced West Coast beat.
I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the ay, put the roll label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay.
Let me see something. Oh, I know why you don't like the song. I know why the hell you don't like the song. Nigga, I know why you got a playing card on your mouth.
They not like us. They not like us. Hey.
Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves.
Culture. This is not about what you feel. It just don't groove with me. It's not a vibe. You're not going to last in this next era. This right here is a change. This is a renaissance happening. This is how I know this is so much deeper than race.
I see dead people. Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Depot.
Get that shit.
He a freak though.
Hey.
Damn, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the...
I have never seen this many white people with rhythm in my life. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. Look at her ass.
Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
What is going on? Kendrick beat him at the culture game way before this battle even started. But he reminded him how large the gap is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Rory, who I've been kind of staying away from the Rory and Maul podcast because Maul has been going crazy. But Rory says something I thought was interesting.
If you go through all these records, from Like That to Euphoria to 616 LA to Meet the Grams to Not Like Us, none of those records sound the same at all. It's the widest range I've ever seen in the amount of time in any diss battle ever. 616 is soulful as shit. Not Like Us is a hit. Family Matters is rapping therapy shit. Meet the Grams. Euphoria is in the car,
but that's not
jamming record.
Yeah, but that's not. These are two of the best that we have.
I know, but I'm going to your point of you asked me when it comes to the rapping and the music. Fuck all like the timeline or what's true and what's not true. Who's rapping and who is putting out the better records? Kendrick Lamar checked every fucking box sonically that you could think of.
Talk about it.
And checked every box content-wise, flow-wise, what type of song we're getting, car records, club records, shit in the crib. Like, he went nuts in 1 week.
Drake didn't do that?
Stop it. He don't even believe that. Maul don't even believe it himself. Stop it, Maul. I get it. That's your boy. I get it. I felt the same way when my Lakers got swept last year. I was like, man, at least all the games was close. Do I think that Drake will be all right? I think he will if he doesn't follow in the footsteps of, say, Ja Rule. Ja Rule is a case study of what not to do, and how could he know when he was the first example, right? The same way that 50 Cent dismantled the image of Ja Rule being a gangster, being all these things, and then also being for the ladies, he pulled the rug underneath him as he was making the most money in his career. What I'm telling you is that the same thing is occurring in this era in its own way. The decision to use so many different styles of production, so many different flows, so many different, it's not the same. You're right. Don't compare them according to how they made you feel. Compare them according to what their standing in history is. And right now, I bet you after this, don't nobody go up against Kendrick. Like, I bet you nobody legitimate will ever fuck with Kendrick again. That was the most terrifying. Meet the Grams. As amazing as that song is, I don't think I could ever listen to that just on a normal day. Hey man, throw that Meet the Grams on. No, oh no. My energy's pretty high right now, and I don't want to feel emotional. I don't want to. It's a great song, just like a great movie, right? There's certain movies like they're 3 hours, and they're great movies, but you don't watch them every day. With that said, though, DIYers, those are my thoughts. You let me know what you think.
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.